Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's Trisha of Triumph with Trisha. How you doing? I hope this message finds you well. We're on day 3 of the goals membership, and so please excuse if you hear other noise. This house has got a lot going on in it today. A lot of volume with all these. It's a lot happening today. So, with creating a vision, this video is specifically about vision, right? What you're going to do after doing all this reflection of self and whatnot. Awesome, you've written out your goals and gone through the other steps. At this point, what I'm saying here in creating your vision is write a description of what your life looks like and what it feels like after you've achieved your goals. So you're writing it in a it's already done kind of way. It's like you're composing a letter. Yeah, I have my talking points. We know this. I'm going to say it a lot because it just needs to be. So when I'm looking somewhere else, that's what I'm doing. Where was I? Like you're composing a letter to yourself. That's a year from now, right? You're reflecting on all the journey and all these amazing accomplishments and different aspects of the last year that you've accomplished, whatever the thing or things were within your vision thing. This helps you to set an intention. It helps you to set an intention, and your mind, what actually happens is your mind works. It seeks to fulfill it and make the thing happen. I've made reference before of wanting to go to school. I had to stick that out for a long time. Financial aid. I got accepted every time I applied for college. I got accepted with no problem. But when it came to pay for it in financial aid, ding, 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 here's a problem. So I get into school and whatnot. And after all that, it took about 2 years, right? 2 years. After all that, I'm in school and I'm actually going through overwhelm, which I didn't realize at that exact moment. It was overwhelmed because I didn't have the mindset shifts, and there wasn't really true preparation for fighting for so long and asking questions and getting no answers. And then finally, everything goes through. Thursday, she calls me, the administrator, and says, okay, you're approved. Everything is going through. We have come and sign some paperwork tomorrow, and then Monday you start. What? I have to leave my job, which was not a great job. It was literally a job I thought I was going to be at for about 2 months while I do my application stuff and start my program 2 years prior. That's a whole nother story for another time. Moving on. Yeah, talk with my hands. So, when I'm in school and I'm doing okay. I mean, it's a 75 or so, 73, 70, between 73 and 76 average, right? But I feel like I could be doing better, and I believe that I am a better student than what I'm producing in this moment. And so I was like, I want to do better. I haven't taken the active steps, so I'm going to map it out. I'm actually doing these things, but I didn't realize I was doing those things at the time. So I say, okay, I'm going to talk to a classmate of mine. She takes impeccable notes, right? So I've been out of school for a long time, guys. At this point, I'm very grown. This was just a few years ago. Well, I was still very grown. So I talked to her because our professor, who is also a practicing lawyer, speaks, and you got to figure out what to say, what things to write down, and whatnot. She gave me her tips and suggestions for how she keeps up with when he's sharing information, page references and all things. I was like, okay, I got the organizers, the tabs and things, because I do love some organizers. Yeah, totally. So I did those things. I changed my schedule at home where I'm dedicating. This time is strictly for the children. So when I pick them up, I leave class, I go get them from school. Snacks, it's homework, it's dinner, it's washing up things. You all get bathed, off to bed you go. And now it is my time, which is going to be from about 9:30 to 11:30. I'm going to give myself 2 hours every evening, and that's dedicated for school, right? So that's what I decided to do, and my grades literally went from here to here. But I mapped that part out. Is that exactly what I'm saying here? No, it's a portion of it. I believed I can do better. I wanted to do better. And how will I feel at the end of this, when I'm done and I have this diploma that says, you know, I'm a graduate of such and such. So I did do that, and my brain was working when I was saying I want to do better and I'm not sure what to do. I could be a better student. My brain started looking at ways to make this happen. You can change your schedule at home. Make sure you go to sleep at this time. You know, if there was somebody else significant, a spouse or a significant other that you reside with and you share a living space with, make it clear, I need this time, I'm going to bed this time, whatever else that means for you. I'm going to bed at this time and I'm going to be up at this time, and these are the things and where you can help, be a help and support me, and you know, so on and so forth. And just these are the changes that need to happen, and then just be dedicated to it. So that's what I did, and I absolutely saw the results of that, and it was significant. My grades went from a mid-70s to a 93. I graduated in the top of my class. So there you go. And I like to use that example because I think it's relatable for people just in general, and it was very tangible. Excuse me, it was tangible for me. So the other thing to remember is for the 4Ps to effective visions. The first one is present tense. That means it's happening now, right? Like I'm doing this video and you're watching it now, present tense. The next one is your personal perspective. I and me statements. I can, I am. Statements, me, this, you get it. The next one, positive language. Avoiding words like not, don't, and passionate. Put emotion behind it. What is this? Put the feelings behind it. It means something, and it's okay to let that passion be a driver in you accomplishing this thing. I'm going to include in my in the notes, there's a little mini assignment. It's a tiny little writing activity when you're spending 5 minutes and writing out some stuff. So I can include that in the comment part afterwards. But that's all I got for you this here evening for the vision portion. I have another part that's coming up that I'm about to record. I really, truly hope that you find this information useful. And again, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.